Stronger than we thought. Earthquake magnitude revised up to 3.5 Columbia, South Carolina. Another day, another earthquake that people all across central South Carolina felt. However, this one is the strongest of any of the ones we've felt in recent months. The U.S. Geological Survey says the 3.5 magnitude earthquake struck at 2:43 p.m. Wednesday in an area 3.2 miles east of Elgin. The USGS shake map has gotten almost 3,000 reports of people feeling it, with reports all across Richland, Kershaw, and Lexington counties and as far north as Charlotte. It was originally reported as a 3.3 quake, but the USGS revised that up about 50 minutes after the quake happened. That's typical that a magnitude gets revised as better data comes in. It was at a depth of just over 1 mile below the surface. Because it was so shallow, that likely contributed to it being felt over a broader area. A smaller aftershock happened 14 minutes later at 2:57 p.m. That 2.06 magnitude quake was 3.8 miles east of Elgin at a depth of 1.36 miles. At that strength, it's unlikely people felt that one unless they were near the epicenter. This comes just days after a 3.4 earthquake struck in that same general area at 1:31 a.m. Sunday. Wednesday's quake is the strongest of the more than 3 dozen tremors that have struck near the Elgin area since last December. Related. Did you feel it? 3.4 earthquake shakes the Midlands overnight despite so many quakes happening in that time period. Experts say this is something that can happen naturally. Scott White, a geology professor at the University of South Carolina, says they are continuing to research the earthquakes in an attempt to understand why this is happening and if it will continue. Related. Why are there so many earthquakes near Elgin lately? Here's what an expert told us: we don't view this whole sequence as an event with aftershocks, but rather a whole sequence of little earthquakes that are progressively relieving the stress within the Earth's crust, White said. Over this period of time, when enough stress gets relieved, we will see the end of this series of events. The ongoing seismic sequence doesn't reflect abnormal seismic behavior. This one's a bit longer than most, but it could continue for several more months or maybe even a year.